Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wizard101 video. Today we are ranking all of the membership benefits in Wizard101. I know, a little bit more slop content. Now I just want to say real fast, I'm re-recording this intro later on to add to the fact that for some reason in the background, because of how my camera was focusing, the lights were like flickering ever so slightly. So if there's like my one viewer that may have a slight amount of epilepsy, don't watch this video. For everyone else, it's fine. You might just be slightly distracted by it, but it stops randomly halfway through the video, and I think I fixed it by turning off autofocus. I really don't know what was happening, and it was really strange. So I can't really do anything about it. I'm not going to re-record the whole video because I've already edited it, and I didn't notice it until after I edited it. So whatever. But today we're going to be ranking all the membership benefits and talking about how good they are, how you can make the most use of them, and really talk about like what they have to offer. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now starting off, we have double pet XP, which obviously is an instant S tier. Everyone should know double pet XP, it comes very frequently, and it is the most popular membership benefit because obviously pets in this game are really good. They dictate a lot of your stats, and getting that perfect triple double or that perfect quint damage pet is actually going to be quite difficult. It's going to take a lot of hatches, and double pet XP can obviously very much help with that, especially since getting a pet up to mega takes like 2,000 pet XP. Nobody wants to do that without double pet XP. So double pet XP works great, especially if you combine it with like a bunch of mega snacks so you can get even further. I would say like 90% of my pets that ended up getting up to mega, getting up to max, all came from double pet XP. Now I will say you can make even better use of this if you create a new character, transfer a pet to that character, and then every time you level up, go to Pet Pavilion and train up your pet. Now the reason why this is so good is every time you level up, you get full energy, which means that if you're questing a new character, you're going to be getting full energy like every 10 minutes or less, which means that you can probably get like 20 to 30 pet trains per day, which if you compare that to max levels, they'd have to spend like 5,000 plus crowns on elixirs to get that much pet training. So really, I think double pet XP is a great time to start a new character and train up a pet either for that character or for your main character. Next up, we have unlimited crafting and double reagents. Now this one is also an S tier for two main reasons. I feel like crafting in of itself isn't the best system in the world. However, for certain gear sets, having double reagents is insanely good, especially right now where the abomination gear, to craft it requires a bunch of ichor, which takes a long time to get. Double reagents is going to be very, very good. I've been crossing my fingers that double reagents is coming for a long time now, and it still has not come. My plan is to actually make another crafting guide video, an updated crafting guide video, once double reagents comes out, but again, it still has not come out. I've been wanting to make it for 2 months now, and it still hasn't come. So hopefully within the next 2 weeks or so. That's what I'm crossing my fingers for. Now obviously this also removes crafting cooldowns, which is incredibly good. It means that you can get all the way up from novice crafting all the way up to max crafting in like 1 day if you try hard enough. So not bad whatsoever. And once again, for certain gear sets, like say the Dragoon gear with the alchemical extract and whatnot, for the Reaver gear with the Dream Water, for the Abomination gear with the Outsider relics and the ichor, this is going to be insanely good. If you haven't gotten a full set of Abomination gear, once unlimited crafting comes out, that is the time to do it, because getting that ichor is going to be much easier, and also getting those Outsider relics is going to be even easier than that. One thing I just want to add to double reagents real quick, because I've actually had a few people ask me this in the past. No, it does not affect spellment drops whatsoever. Spellments technically count as a reagent, but double reagents does not affect spellments whatsoever, whether that be from the spellments drop from quests or the spellments drop from cantrip chests or drop from bosses, not affected by double reagents, which is a little bit unfortunate because spellment farming is one of the slowest things in this game, and it would be much, much easier with double reagents. However, not included in that. I would love to see spellments included in double reagents, but I don't know if King's Isle would ever do that. Next up, we have double gardening rewards. Now this one, I will say, can either be considered an A tier or an S tier. I'm going to tentatively consider it an S tier. Now, double gardening is so good because of the fact that it obviously drops double that you usually get from your garden. Now, the problem with this is twofold. First off, you actually need to grow your garden up to max, which is one thing in and of itself. The second problem with it is it no longer duplicates the seeds. Back in the day, if you did double gardening, you used to actually get double seeds, so you could have like an infinite amount of evil magma peas or couch potatoes. Nowadays, it doesn't work like that, and you only get double the rewards, and you get a single seed, I believe. So it's still good, but it's not as good as it used to be. I would say that this this one is obviously insane if you combine it with like double pet XP. To make the most out of double pet XP, you want the double gardening rewards so you can get a bunch of mega snacks. If you have the full plot, you're getting like 150 plus mega snacks, and if you have a full plot on multiple wizards, that's obviously an insane amount of mega snacks. There are obviously more things than mega snacks that gardening has to offer. However, that's the main one and probably the reason why it's an S tier. Again, this one I would say is more like a high A tier into an S tier than the other two. Like these two are just flat out better than double gardening, but I do think double gardening is still really, really good. Next up, we have zero energy fishing. Now, zero energy fishing, I'm going to put into B tier because while it is situationally extremely beneficial, for everyone, it's not beneficial. Most people probably see this membership benefit and roll their eyes and go, okay, another week of nothing. But with zero energy fishing, first off, you can definitely get all the way from novice level fishing all the way up to the highest rank if you want to. However, you can use this for certain things that are going to be really, really good. Like you can fish the wand stitches from the elephant graveyard, all of the old wands like the Umbra blade and whatnot, and the fog staff. Those obviously can be dropped from fishing. However, there are a few other benefits, like for very low levels, fishing can actually be quite lucrative in terms of gold. So if you have zero energy fishing, if you go around fishing in Wizard City and Krokotopia and then sell all of those fish, you could probably pretty easily get up to the amount of gold it takes to get a good pet. So honestly, if you're a low level, I do recommend fishing. On top of that, there are fishing recipes to craft mega snacks that you can use. They're not the easiest to get in the world, but again, if you combine that with like double pet XP, it's going to be really good. I think that zero energy fishing is decent, but it's never going to be as good until they buff how fishing works as a system. If the people that already do fishing and already like fishing get this, it goes crazy. But if you're just the average player, you're probably going to see this and go, whatever. Next up, we have free training point buyback. Now, this one for me is probably a D tier because most people in this game probably already know what to spend their training points on. So is this one really that useful? To most people, no, not really. I would say the best things for this are people who made massive mistakes when building their character and training spells, and for people who really want to get like the Master of Shapes badge in the game, which is to train all moon spells up to level 88. Those are really the two reasons you'd even ever use this. Really, that's it. For the average player, most of the time you're just not going to see this be used because most people know exactly what they want to train on most of their characters right away. Another thing that I want to quickly mention is that anyone who's been doing side quests and does like all the Zeke quests and whatnot, there is more than enough training points to go through this entire game and learn everything you want to learn. On most of my max levels, I have like 30 plus training points, and the only one that doesn't is my fire, who I was too lazy to buy training point buyback, so I actually still have all of the moon spells trained, and I think he still has 10 to 15 training points left open. So even if you do waste a bunch of training points on things, most of the time you're still gonna have enough training points to buy basically anything you ever want. It's just not that useful, let's be honest. Next up, we have free first second chance chest roll. Now this one I would say is okay, but it's not good. This is probably gonna be our first C tier. It's like very middle of the road. Basically what it does is once per dungeon you can get a free second chance roll. Now obviously this means for certain dungeons you'll have a second chance to get a good gear drop, like in Darkmoor Malastare fight or Darkmoor Balor fight for the Abomination gear. Every time you see a second chance chest, you can just pop that for free. It's okay. It's just a second chance to get the drop you want. That's really it. Obviously you can only do it once per dungeon, so I would say that it's not like insanely good because most of the time if you're farming for a set of gear, you're going to be doing that dungeon multiple times anyway, so it's kind of just like one free dungeon run, and that is about it. If this one was like one free second chance chest per dungeon run, then it would be better, but I think it's only once per dungeon, which means that you can only use it once per day per dungeon, which means if you do like 15 Balor runs, you're technically only getting 16 and not like 30. If it was like double, so like every single time you do a run, you can get another second chance chest, that would be much better. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that. If it does work like that, correct me in the comments. And suddenly this became a lot more insane and lucrative to me than I thought. It would really only go up to like an A or a B instead of a C tier where it is. I think it's just once per day per dungeon. Next up, we have double Scroll of Fortune points, which I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think that this one is really that good. I'm sure that for people who do Scroll of Fortune, who want to buy it, enjoy this, who like it, but to me, I'm like, I don't want to spend $20 on the Scroll of Fortune because the rewards, in my opinion, just aren't really worth it. You can usually get like a teleport effect, you can get some cosmetic items, you can get some spell elements, you can get some seeds, okay, decent enough. But like for me, I've never done Scroll of Fortune, and I probably never will because I don't consider it to be that good. Like I always look through the rewards and I'm like, do any of these look good enough for me to buy the Scroll of Fortune? And like 90% of the time, they just don't. I look through it and I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I don't buy it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put this in the D tier. I'm sure that for people who swear by the Scroll of Fortune, it's probably higher. But for me, who has never done it and who considers the Scroll of Fortune to be pretty mediocre, it's unfortunately a D tier. All right, next up we have bonus daily assignment rewards, and I actually had to look this one up because it comes very rarely, I've noticed. I've almost never seen this member benefit be active whatsoever. So what this does, as far as I can see, I also had to look up how it worked, and unfortunately people were not very descriptive on it. I think it just gives double drops, which means that obviously as you go through it, you'll get like 2,000 gold instead of 1,000, you'll get like 30 crowns instead of 15, so on and so forth. Usually when this is out, this runs for like 2 weeks to a month straight, so you can get 1 to 2 full pages of the daily assignment rewards. Now someone will have to tell me in the comments below, does this give you 2 gold skeleton keys? Because if it does, and you're doing daily assignments on all of your characters, you could potentially go from 14 gold skeleton keys a month up to potentially 21 or 28 gold skeleton keys a month, which is honestly pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I think that that is a benefit to it, but I don't think it's ever going to be anything really insane. And honestly, I don't think it's as good as the free second chance chest roll. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually move everything up like this. I think that that's much better. It's better than these, and these aren't useless enough to put them in the F, but it's not nearly as good as everything above it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna shift everything up 1. Hope that none of you mind that much. I think that that's a little bit more fair. The bonus daily assignment reward, it's not like that good. On console, it might be better because you can get the crowns from that. For PC, you can get the double crowns in like 3 trivia quizzes that will take you probably the same amount of time it would have taken you to track down and hunt down the enemy that is for the daily assignment and then actually beat them. So I don't know, it's not like anything that good for PC. For console, might be slightly better, marginally better. Finally, we have a double Monstrology XP plus Animus. Now this one, it's really hard because I really want to put it in F tier. I really want to put it in F tier, but I'm sure someone out there is like, but Noah, Monstrology isn't that bad. And you know what? For that person, unfortunately, I have to ignore you because Monstrology is not that good. It's just not good. To spend 100,000 gold plus to get each of the spells is just insane. It's the only system in Wizard 101 that takes like 2 million gold to fully access, which is just insane, by the way. That's 4 times the total amount that a max level wizard can carry. So for a low level wizard, that is literally insane. Monstrology as a system is just bad. What this does is it gives you bonus XP and it gives you bonus Animus, which is okay. The bonus Animus is fine. The Monstrology XP itself, I don't think is anything that good. I don't think it gives you that many benefits as far as I know, but I'm sure that whoever does Monstrology will correct me in the comments. I think I have to put this in F tier. I just don't think it's that good. I don't think it ever will be that good. I think that maybe if they changed Monstrology as a system and made it more beneficial and like gave you more of a reason to do it, then maybe it could go up to D tier or C tier. But as it is right now, I don't think it's that good. Even for people who do Monstrology, I don't think that this is going to be like insanely good. It's going to be good, but it's not going to be as good as all of these other membership benefits. So that is pretty much it for today. That is the ranking of all of the membership benefits in Wizard 101. Now I will say, membership benefits, in my opinion, they are pretty dang good. I just wish that they came around more often, especially some of these like unlimited crafting and double reagents, zero energy fishing come back like so rarely to the point where you almost never see them. Like I'm pretty sure unlimited crafting and double reagents hasn't been in the game in like 3 to 4 months now, which if you consider all of these, right, there's what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, you should be seeing these once every 2 months at minimum if they rotated them, but they don't rotate them. I think they pick from a hat of all of the ones that they like the best. So double pet XP will show up like once a month, most likely. Double gardening shows up like once every 3 to 4. Same with unlimited crafting. Zero energy fishing, I see extremely rarely. Free first, second chance roll is semi-frequent. I don't remember the last time I've even seen this one. This one is semi-frequent as well. I don't remember this one because I don't pay attention to Scroll of Fortune. And then double Monstrology XP and Animus shows up like a decent amount. So I do wish that some of these showed up more often, but I do think membership benefits are obviously the reason why you'd become a member rather than be a Crowns player or buy the Arc 1 pass on console. These are the benefits you get from being a member, and they're all pretty good, especially the ones that are above the B tier, obviously. But I think that's it for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments comments below. Do you disagree with anything I said? Is there anything that I left out or didn't talk about for each of the member benefits? I would like to know. But otherwise, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.